Okay, we do have to talk weather now that we are coming down off the high of the weekend and back into our work week routines. We have rain to think about.
We do. One more dry day tomorrow, and then we get into a more active pattern. Rain pretty much every other day from Wednesday into early next week. So let's get into the details. We'll start with the look at how much moisture is in the atmosphere. And this is what we track when we're talking about atmospheric rivers. And that's what's going to be heading our way by Wednesday. A very low end atmospheric river. Here's that plume of moisture extending out into the Pacific, but hitting the coast of the Bay Area beginning on Wednesday. And these bring beneficial rainfall, but also the potential for maybe too much rain in a short amount of time and the potential for gusty winds as well. So lots to keep an eye on over the course of the next few days. But for now, it's still nice outside. Let's take a look outside from Salesforce Tower. Things are looking good on this Monday evening. Some of that high cloud cover filtering the sun. Going to be a pretty sunset after 7 o'clock, now that we're back into daylight time. Temperatures are mostly in the 60s, but only 59 degrees right now in San Francisco as the cool spot. Otherwise, 62 across the bay in Oakland and close to 70 degrees in Concord. We're going to be dropping off pretty quickly as we head through the rest of tonight, though. That layer of high clouds overhead, not very good at holding much warmth near ground level. So temperatures are going to end up a lot of locations in the 40s, but some of the coolest spots will dip down into the 30s. In the Santa Clara Valley, you'll stay in the middle portion of the 40s. It's only a degree or two below normal. Same thing for the low to mid-40s east of the Oakland Hills. Temperature in San Francisco, a few degrees below average, but mid-40s, not bad for March. On the cold side in the North Bay valleys, those valleys always more efficient at collecting some of the cold air. Temperatures in the upper 30s in Petaluma, Santa Rosa, Healdsburg, and in Napa to begin the day, but we will bounce back. One more day of near normal temperatures. The rainy pattern that comes in on Wednesday is also going to be a significantly cooler pattern. So inland temperatures mostly in the low to mid 60s, right around the low 60s around the bay, a little bit warmer down the peninsula and for Fremont. Even the warmest spots, though, should fall just barely short of 70 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. And then we're likely to be in the 50s area wide for high temperatures as the rain and the wind return on Wednesday. Let's take a look at Futurecast, and we're going to go from 11 o'clock tomorrow evening through 5 a.m. Wednesday. You're not going to see a whole lot here at first, other than just a couple of showers, kind of precursor showers, trying to dot the map through much of Tuesday night. But the actual rain is going to be moving in as the sun comes up on Wednesday. First, we'll see light to moderate rain showers, heavier rain as we head towards late morning, beginning to make landfall and make its way across the Bay Area. Overall, we're talking about the heaviest rain hitting the Bay Area from 11 a.m. through 5 p.m. That's the time frame we're looking at here. That little stripe of the brighter colors is a narrow cold frontal rain band, which is associated with some of the heaviest rainfall rates. That was when we would see any localized flooding, urban and small stream flooding for the most part. That also is accompanying some of the gustier winds. But by Wednesday evening, we're down to some lingering off and on showers. And those will be with us again on Thursday before the next wave of more widespread rain heads our way for the end of the work week on Friday. So we got a lot to watch here. Let's take a look at the amounts that we expect overall. First, actually, we'll look at the wind as we head through the next couple of days here, because we do want to track the gusty winds that are going to accompany this system. First, the wind gusts tomorrow. Noticeable, but not strong enough, not nearly strong enough for a wind advisor. Some of the strongest gusts tomorrow afternoon, mostly in the 20 to 25 mile an hour range, just a result of the atmosphere getting squeezed as that storm system approaches. The winds start to pick up as the rain first moves in Wednesday morning. The strongest winds are going to develop from late morning into the afternoon. First, some 25 to 35 mile an hour gusts, and then as that heaviest rain is moving across the Bay Area, 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts become more common. Some of the strongest gusts in the 40 to 50 mile an hour range. Wouldn't be surprised if the National Weather Service does end up issuing a wind advisory, but then the winds die down as we head through Wednesday evening. So fairly narrow window for those strongest winds. In the Sierra, it's a winter storm warning. It goes from 11 o'clock tomorrow night through 11 o'clock on Thursday. They're expecting several feet of snow. Travel is going to be at least treacherous, if not impossible. And we do have more rain headed our way Friday and again on Sunday. You add it all up over the next 7 days. We're talking about generally 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain on a widespread basis. Lower numbers in some of the rain shadowed spots inland in the East Bay and the Santa Clara Valley, with higher amounts in the Santa Cruz Mountains and the North Bay. But again, the fact it's coming at us in several different waves hopefully allows us to avoid any flooding problems. And then the 8 to 14 day outlook, which takes us past the midpoint of March, does show a return to near normal rain chances. Doesn't mean zero rain chances, but just means we should get back into more of a showery pattern whenever the rain does head our way instead of anything heavier. Here's the 7 day forecast. 1 day of temperatures in the 60s inland, and then you drop back down mostly to the 50s, a couple of days, maybe around 60 degrees. There's only past tomorrow, one dry day in the 7 day forecast, and that's on Saturday. That could still go either way, because if Friday's system slows down or Sunday speeds up, well, then we'd have a better chance of rain showers for the first half of the weekend as well. But right now, be flexible with any outdoor plans as we go into the weekend, but I think Saturday does look like the better day for any of that as we head into St. Patrick's Day weekend. Sarah?